Why do small dogs often act like ferocious lions? Is small dog syndrome a scientific reality or just an urban legend we created? Welcome back to Cat Dog Guidance. Today, we're tackling one of the loudest topics in the pet world. We'll explore why our tiny companions are prone to biting and aggression, from their genetic coding to common owner mistakes. By the end of this guide, you'll understand what those tiny teeth are actually trying to say and how you can bring peace back to your home. Most people assume small dogs bite because they are spoiled, but the truth is much deeper. It's an evolutionary survival tactic known as the honey badger strategy. In nature, physically vulnerable animals react with extreme noise and intensity. The goal? To make a potential predator think, "This isn't worth the trouble," and back away. Once a small dog learns that growling successfully creates distance, it adopts this as a permanent coping mechanism. But is it about dominance? Usually no. Most small dog aggression is rooted in fear and anxiety. Imagine living your life just 8 inches off the ground. Every human looks like a giant, and every car feels like a monster. And it's not just psychological. Research shows that genes determining body size, specifically IGF-1 and CD36, are linked to neurological pathways that regulate fear and anxiety. Small dogs are biologically wired with a lower reactivity threshold, entering fight or flight mode much faster than larger breeds. So, what flips the switch? One of the biggest triggers is a stranger leaning directly over them or being forced into someone's arms. To a small dog, this feels like being trapped with no escape. Another critical factor is resource guarding. Small dogs often feel they must protect everything: their food, their toys, and even you. If your dog growls at others while sitting in your lap, they aren't being mean. They're defending a valuable resource, their owner. We also shouldn't overlook physical pain. Small breeds are prone to luxating patellas, IVDD, and dental problems. If your dog becomes aggressive suddenly, the first stop should always be the vet to rule out hidden pain. A dog almost never bites out of nowhere. Biting is actually the final step on the ladder of aggression. It starts with yawning, lip licking, or looking away. This means, "I'm uncomfortable." Then they turn their head or try to hide. If we ignore these, they stiffen up, ears pin back, and they show the whale eye, where you can see the whites of their eyes. The biggest problem? We often find these signals cute because the dog is small. When we ignore their calls for space, the dog learns that its only effective tool is its teeth. This is especially dangerous for children who struggle to read these subtle boundaries. Prevention starts during the critical socialization window, between 8 and 16 weeks of age. Gradually introduce your dog to different sounds, people, and environments without overwhelming them. In training, there is only one way: positive reinforcement. Reward calm behaviors with high-value treats like cheese or chicken. Teaching your dog to look at you when they see a stranger, rather than barking, rewires their brain from stranger equals threat to stranger equals treat. Avoid yelling, shaking, or using the alpha role. Physical punishment only deepens fear and forces the dog to bite harder to defend themselves. Let's be honest, sometimes we are the biggest hurdle. The harmless myth leads owners to let bad behaviors slide. Constantly carrying your dog isolates them from the world. When they finally hit the ground, everything feels even more terrifying. Inconsistency also breeds anxiety. Letting them on the sofa one day and scolding them the next confuses them deeply. Treating them like a dog, not an accessory, is the greatest security you can give them. Remember, inside that tiny body is a massive heart and a sensitive nervous system, just looking to be understood. Respecting their boundaries doesn't just protect us, it sets them free. Does your little giant ever go into lion mode? What's the biggest trigger for your small dog? Let's talk about it in the comments below. If you found this guide helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to keep decoding the secret language of cats and dogs. Until next time, stay positive.